people used to think Beppu was a cursed place and people were scared to come here, and you can kind of see why. Good morning! Today we're going to Beppu, which is a town on the east side of Kyushu, and we're going to do the Beppu HELLS tour. It's a tour of some hot springs around the town of Beppu, and they've all got something special about them. Like one of them's red, one of them's got mud bubbles, and one of them's got alligators in. Phil's got this fancy katsu sandwich for breakfast.
It was quite expensive actually.
It was 950 yen. That is a lot for a sandwich.
Oh, but it is a big sandwich. I'm not sure it's a £7 sandwich, but yeah, you live once, right?
Did you realise it was that much?
Didn't really think about it.
Here's mine. It's a donburi, and it's got a lot of things. Look at all that. Trying to work out which bus to get. At the moment we're here at Beppu Station, and we're going to get this green line bus 7 up to Kannawa bus terminal, which is where the HELLS are. We're in Beppu! It was actually really comfortable on the train. I didn't do any talking on there because it was really quiet, but they were really comfy seats. And then when we got to Kokura, the train changed direction and everybody got up and twirled the seats round.
I've always wanted to do that. I don't think you're supposed to, just for fun, but when it changed direction, I think you've got to.
Yeah, everybody did, so everyone was facing the right way. It took about 2 hours from Hakata to Beppu. There is a way where you can change trains and go on the Shinkansen for a bit, but we got the Sonic Limited Express the whole way. Then we got the bus from Beppu Station to Kannawa bus terminal. It was bus number, you can get 5, 7 or 9.
Although we couldn't find 9.
No, but never mind, that's fine. And then right by the bus terminal there's a tourist information office, and there was a really friendly guy there working there who helped us, and he told us to get on this other bus, bus number 41, which I think took us a bit too far up the hill. And so now we're walking down the hill a little bit to get to the first HELLS. 5 of them are all in a group together, and there's 2 of them in another area.
May have made a mistake. I thought you could get through this park, but I don't know if you can. Let's go down here and find out.
On this island on Kyushu there's lots of hot springs and quite a lot of volcanic activity, and that's why there's lots of onsen and ryokan, and why all the Beppu HELLS are here. And already just on the bus we've seen quite a few vents with loads of steam coming out and chimneys that venting the steam from the hot springs. I've seen them in pictures when you can see a view of the whole city with all this steam coming up, but I didn't realise it was all the time. It looks really weird. We can see lots of water coming from the drains. Here we are at the first one, Oniishibozu Jigoku. This is one with the mud bubbles. And look, there's still some cherry blossoms out here as well.
That's the alligator one.
Yes, the alligators. And I guess that's this one with the mud bubbles. Here we are in the first HELL. It's actually very nice for a HELL, isn't it? It's a lovely garden, and it's really pretty with the cherry blossoms out. It looks so strange. Well, there's a lot of steam coming out from over here. Let's see what's going on. I wonder how hot that is. It's really hot standing next to the steam, as you would expect from being next to something that's 100 degrees. It also really smells of egg around here from all the sulphur from the hot springs. Nice.
What are these ones, Amy?
Mud bubbles. And they're supposed to look like the bald heads of monks. You can get a ticket for each HELL individually, which is 400 yen each, or you can get a combined ticket for all 7 HELLS, which is 2,000 yen. So we got the combined one. I don't know if we'll make it through all of them, but we're going to try. We've got a couple of favourites that we're definitely not going to miss. And here's the commemorative stamp. We've seen quite a few of these now in different places. Very happy.
Think you can put your feet in there?
I don't know, I don't want to in case that's 100 degrees as well. Burn your feet off. There's a restaurant where they steam things for you using steam from the hot springs. It says danger, do not touch.
Been through the first layer of hell. What's the next one?
We're still alive. This is Umi Jigoku. This isn't actually it. I think it's over there. Umi means sea and it's blue like the sea. And this is one of the most beautiful ones apparently.
I guess the water's here is hot enough, these lilies.
One of the hells has massive water lilies. If you're under 30 kilograms you're allowed to stand on them.
Aww.
It's only for kids, too heavy. The garden's lovely again.
Yeah, we've got this lake, which I assume isn't it, but you can see the steam rising over there.
I think that's the actual hell.
Let's go to hell.
Stamp rally number 2. There was a sign at the last one saying the stamp rally's for kids. This one's really raging. It's actually really loud. Can you see at the back? Through the steam there's a geyser coming up and that's what's making all the noise and it's sort of echoing in the rocks there. The water is so blue, it looks just like a swimming pool. And you can tell how hot it is. It still smells a bit of egg around it. Can you imagine if you just found this in the wild, how strange that would be? See this bamboo that looks like a fishing rod? On the end it's got a basket with some eggs in and the eggs are cooking in the hot spring water. And they're selling them inside the shop and the cafe in there. You can have a boiled egg or a pudding made from the hot spring eggs. That steam's really hot. Around the side of the hell you can walk up a slope and there's a small shrine. We're just hiding around the corner because someone's taking a picture. We've ruined so many people's pictures.
What made them better? Ruined.
They've got a very big gift shop that you have to go through to get to the hell. Over there's the cafe where they sell the eggs and the pudding. And there's loads of souvenirs. Bringing back souvenirs to your friends and family is really big in Japan. They're called omiyage, so there's lots of opportunities to sell you sweets and things. Looks like there's some more steam up here. Let's see what it is.
What's this one?
I don't know. I didn't think there were 2 in one. It's so strange, all this steam's just coming out of the ground. This way to the hot spring for the legs.
200 yen for a towel.
It says please take out by moving at your fingertips.
What do you think of that hell, Amy?
It was Umi. It was blue and it was beautiful how it was framed by the mountains in the background. I didn't expect them to be in these nice gardens like this. These first 2 hells we've been to, their names are really confusing. The Mud Bubbles one and Umi Jigoku are really close together. They're actually right next to each other. There's the entrance there. The brown sign is the one with the mud and the blue one is the Umi Jigoku, the one we just went to. Next we're walking to Kamado Jigoku and Oniyama Jigoku, which look like there's another 2 together. Kamado is the cooking pot hell and Oniyama is the one with the crocodiles. Here's one of the steam vents. There's so many of them. You can see there's a couple more behind. There's one over there, one there, one there, one that way too. You can see them just in the backs of buildings and behind walls and things. It's so strange. And we're at the next one already. That was only 2 or 3 minutes walk down the hill. It is Kamado Jigoku. Having a sleep. Kamado means oven, so this is oven hell and it used to be used for cooking foods long ago. That's what it says on the side.
Read directly from the side.
Yes, my own knowledge. Sounds a bit gimmicky, doesn't it?
Yeah, the other one, I was going to say the other one seemed quite peaceful and serene.
They were going for the natural, beautiful garden thing and this is just a big statue of a red demon.
It feels like a bit of a theme park. This is 100 degrees, Amy. Go in.
Right. It's like slightly eggy steam. This is the restaurant where you can cook your own food in the steam.
And you can go in the steam, in the water.
This one's got everything. If you can cook things in this, it must have been very convenient for those people years and years ago before they had modern kitchens. As long as you like boiled or steamed things.
Is sulphur a good thing?
They're all eating it in the cafe over there.
It got me. These mud bubbles are different. The other one was a thicker, where it produced like domes, whereas this is splashy. And there's the red pool too.
Yeah, this one's got the mud bubbles, the blue water, the red water, the foot bath, everything. Over here you can drink some of the 80-degree water from the hot spring and probably burn your mouth. And there's also a little steam sauna that people are sitting in.
What did you think of the one we just went to?
I think it needs to get his branding sorted. It's got a bit of everything. It needs to decide what it is.
It's pretty good though, like it had all the bits.
Yeah, I mean if you've only got time to visit one, then that's got everything.
But it was loud. I don't know if that was just a tour group.
Yeah, there was a tour group going around and the guide had the loudspeaker, which made it really noisy. It's not as beautiful as the other ones, it doesn't have the nice garden. Just across the road there's the next one, Oniyama Jigoku. That's the one with the crocodiles. The tickets we got are for all 7 hells and they sell them at the entrance gates to all the hells, so you can start at any one you want.
I don't think the crocodiles are in there.
I know, I feel a bit wary now, like are the crocodiles suddenly going to come out of the steam?
The steam creates ideal conditions for breeding crocodiles. What do you think, Ames?
I think it seems like the crocodiles don't have a lot of room. They should let them go in the main area.
It does seem a bit cruel. This one's massive. Yeah, it's a bit like a small zoo. I was kind of hoping they would have loads of room to run around in.
I thought they'd be out by the main pool, but they don't seem like they're very happy, do they?
Use the important, Amy.
I will. We didn't really spend very long in there because it wasn't very nice. Around the corner they had another section with the crocodiles and they had a really, really big one in quite a small enclosure and then a main enclosure in the middle with so many crocodiles in there, and it was like an old-fashioned sort of zoo, like really concretey with the metal bars, and it just didn't seem like a natural environment for the crocodiles at all, and it's kind of upsetting to see them like that, and I don't really feel very good about having given them my money to keep crocodiles like this. It makes you realise when you go to other places, like zoos we've been to in the UK or Disney's Animal Kingdom at Disney World in Florida, they do take a lot more care of the animals and try and recreate a natural environment for them.
I was looking forward to this one. I thought it would be much more natural. And they'd be, you know, hanging around and going through the springs and stuff, but...
Yeah, I thought they'd be actually in the hot spring itself.
No, this feels like they just said, yeah, we could put crocodiles here.
They didn't seem very happy, did they?
Yeah, and I'm not like an animal rights activist or anything, but that doesn't seem nice. No.
Here's the next one. Shiraike Jigoku. That was just a couple of metres down the hill.
A couple of metres?
How far would you say it is, Phil?
It's down there, so like 30 metres.
And there's some touristy shops, some cafes and ice creams and things on the way. This is known as a site of national scenic beauty. I think the others were more beautiful actually.
Nice,
this
though.
is not bad though, yeah. This one's known for its milky white water.
Yeah, I like it.
Nice,
There's
nice smell.
an aquarium here as well, right?
Yeah, it's a bit kind of old and dingy for an aquarium, very small as well. I'm kind of thinking, why did they bother putting the aquarium on? They could just have a garden, would be enough. Got a big fish on it. Piraraku.
There's a man eating piranha.
Nice.
Looks happy.
Maybe he's just eating a man. That's the first 5 hells done. That's all the hells in the Kannawa district, and the other 2 are together but a little way away from here. I found a strawberry sandwich at the convenience store. It's really nice. The bread's really light and fluffy. It's got whipped cream strawberries and it's got custard in as well. Really good. We've just arrived at the area where the last 2 hells are. There's Chinoike Jigoku, that's the red one, and Tatsumaki Jigoku, which is a geyser or geyser. I never know how to say that. We decided to save our feet and get the bus here. From the Kannawa bus terminal where we started, it's bus number 16. We had a really good view of the town on the bus on the way up here. We could see all the buildings and the steam coming up. It didn't take too long, and it was about 190 yen each. This one is Chinoike Jigoku, which is known for its red water. But we were saying we think it's actually the sand that's red underneath and not the water itself. But it does have a really hellish look with the red and the steam coming up. People used to think Beppu was a cursed place and people were scared to come here, and you can kind of see why. There's a fit bath here as well. Quite a lot of people using it today. It looks really shallow around the edges, but you can see it gets deeper in the middle, and the sign says it's 90 feet deep, and it says the presumptive depth is 540 feet, which is kind of scary.
What is presumptive depth?
I'm not sure what that means exactly, if that's the depth of the whole spring to its source.
Or maybe they're not quite sure?
I guess they can't measure it, it's too hot. Imagine if you fell down here, land in the boiling pond. We're just going to look for the stamp, and then one more hell to go, the last one.
The 7th layer of hell.
It says the last hell is 1 minute walk this way. Here it is, it's Tatsumaki Jigoku. They said it's 25 minutes till the next time it spouts. It goes up every 30 to 40 minutes. It said that's a lot more frequent than most geysers in the world.
So I guess it goes up that chimney there, 150 degrees at the bottom, 50 metres to the chamber, and then pop.
It would make you jump if you were standing here and it went psh, psha. You can still hear it bubbling down there. Everybody else has gone away.
With the hardcore geezers.
So there it was. They said the stones around it are man-made, and if they weren't there, it would go 30 meters into the air, which is really, really high. I think it'd be cool if it was still shooting up into the air. I don't think they should have built that, but maybe it'd be kind of dangerous, thinking as it is 105 degrees centigrade. It's very hot. They said it's the hottest of the hot springs in the area as well. Most of the other people just watched it for about a minute and then left after waiting for half an hour. We saw the whole thing. Yeah.
It goes off every 30 or 40 minutes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good.
Good geyser.
Best one I've seen.
Shiraike Jigoku. Just over there is a statue by Beppu Station. This is the man who started tourism here. I don't think this is quite what he intended. Oyster rugby. The man called Shiny Uncle who loved children. Don't forget to show hospitality to strangers.